What's up, guys? Right now it's a song I call Panda. Panda is a song by a young hip-hop artist named Desiigner. Look out below. So the song really has a nice beat, but people my age have no idea what the song is about, nor can we understand the lyrics, so we just, bob our head to the beat. So what I'm going to do is give you my interpretation of the song with the lyrics below. That way you can have a better understanding so you can just kind of grasp the meaning of the song. So here we go.
Panda.
Hold on.
Panda, 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 panda.
Okay. Right here, he says, Panda, 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 letting everyone know, hey, I like panda bears, they're cute, I want to make a song about them, I really like panda bears. So that's that part. Let's go to the next one.
I got broads in Atlanta, just to be in the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family, wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana, honey killers on the helmets.
Okay. I get it. So what he's saying is, I have broads all over Atlanta chasing codeine and Fanta. Codeine is a cough syrup, and you use this cough syrup to make lean. But typically, you mix it with Sprite to get lean. But what he's saying is, hey, I'm gonna be a little bit more creative. I'm gonna mix mine with Fanta. Not sure if he's gonna use red, grape, or orange, but he's gonna use a Fanta. Credit cards, scammers. What they're doing now is they have these little devices and they can scan your credit card information. They call it skimming. And they'll take those numbers and they'll put it on a different credit card. And they'll buy stuff online, stolen goods. So that's what he means by that part. Then he says, hit a lick in the bandos. So hit a lick means he's making money with their stolen goods. And he's going to put it in abandoned houses. That's what a bando is, an abandoned house. I like this guy. Pretty much what he's saying is, I'm not only going to sell drugs out of my abandoned houses, but I'm going to sell stolen goods like TVs, VCRs, iPads, you name it. So that's what he means by that part. Then he says, Black X6, Phantom. He has a Black X6, which is a BMW. They started around 60,000. So he has a black one that looks like a Phantom. White X6, Panda. It's starting to make sense to me. So when he's talking about Panda, he may be saying his white X6 looks like a panda bear. I'm thinking that's what he means. So then he says, going out like Montana. Tony Montana. We all know how he went out at the end of Scarface. Hundreds of killers, all that stuff. That's what he means by that. Let's go to the next one.
Legacies, family, wait and see, panda. Pockets full, Danny, selling ball, candy. Man on the macho like Randy, the chopper go out for granted. This nigga bullet your bandit, all the killers understand it.
Okay. It's starting to sink in a little bit. He mentions his Black X6 again, Phantom, and his white one, Panda. Then he says, pocket swole, Danny. We all know, right here he's talking about Danny Glover. Because we know that Danny Glover made a ton of money in the 80s off of The Color Purple and the Lethal Weapon series. So we know his pockets were swole. That's why he's talking about Danny Glover right here. And then he says, selling bars, candy. This guy is he's just too much. He's too much. First he sells stolen goods out of this bando. Then he sells drugs. Now he's talking about selling candy bars. This guy's just doing the most. I think he needs to just calm down a little bit. Then he says, Macho Man, Randy. So if I had to take a look at all the Jackson brothers, whether it be Marlon, Michael, Tito, I would say that Randy was probably the most macho of them all. So I do understand why he's mentioning Randy right here. Then he says, Chopper go from Oscar to Grammy. That one kind of stumps me a little bit, but I do think he means I have a helicopter and I'm going to take it from the Oscars to the Grammys. So I'm going to go from the Oscars to the Grammys in my helicopter. Then he says, bitch nigga, pull up your panties. Meaning he's probably scared a dude along the way. And he said, hey, pull your pants up. Then he says, you killers understand me. So meaning if you've done any of this before, you get what I'm talking about. That's what that part of the song means. So I hope that helped you guys out. I hope now that you have a better understanding of the song and the lyrics, that this guy really likes panda bears. He has an X6, a black one and a white one. He's going to mix his codeine with Fanta. He's selling stolen goods, drugs, and candy bars out of his abandoned house. Also, his pockets are swole like Danny Glover, like we talked about. And he feels that Randy Jackson is the most macho of all the Jackson brothers. And not only does this guy have a black and a white X6, but he also has a chopper that he's going to take from the Grammys to the Oscars. So I hope that summed it up for you guys. That's all I got. You guys be careful out there in them streets. And I'm Reggie Hathaway.
I got broads in Atlanta, just to lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting no licks in the van. Legacies, family, wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana, honey killers on the helmets. Legacies, family, wait and see, family. Package full, Danny, selling ball.